Hey, thank you so much for coming and checking out this video. My name is Gus. I'm coming to you from dypmarketing.com. And in this video, I'm going to talk to you guys about the three ways to grow your business. Okay, this is the only possible ways that you can grow your business. Okay, and at the end, I'm going to talk to you guys about the magic of the compounding effect. What happens when you increase each of these each of these ways by only 10%? You're going to see what happens to your revenue over the period of 1 year and all the way to the period of a decade. See what happens to your revenue. Okay, so uh, the number one way is to grow your business. Is what a lot of business owners do is they're trying to get more customers. Okay, they're trying to get more customers for their business. Okay, and you do this by increasing your marketing activities, acquiring more attention, improving your front end offer so you convert more people, and generating more leads, and then improving your sales process, your sales team, so you can turn more of those leads into customers. You improve your maybe all the way to from front end offers to mid end offers to back end offers. You're going to improve all of that to acquire more customers. Okay, and that's number one. This is one thing that most business owners go to. They're trying to get more customers to grow their business. Okay, so number two is increase the transaction value for basically for the transaction. So you improve the quality of product or service to justify the increase in transaction. You can make the fulfillment faster. You can improve your product. You can increase your product range. Like, for example, you go to a petrol station. What you're going to come across is, first you have the petrol that you buy, and then you're going to be spending more time there, and they realize that you can add all of these other products. Maybe they're selling coffee, sandwiches, anything you need, any gadgets for your car, any equipment you need. And these things that you see right now in a petrol station, these things were not there before. Okay, this is something that they added. They added because one person long time ago, they decided to become creative and they add those things to it, and now it has all become the norm. So another thing, you can go the extra mile, putting extra touches to it. There's little things you can do to make your business stand out, make your service or product stand out, and increases its perceived value. And once the perceived value is increased, you can charge more, you can increase the price, and so on. Okay, and then the third way you can grow your business is increase the quantity of purchase per customer. Like for example, like, let's say a customer buys from you once a year. You can increase the quantity of purchase by to maybe 3 times a year, 4 times a year, twice a year, or whatever you can do. Okay, and you do that by, first you can do it by break down your offer and provide it in segments. And by doing this, not only is good for you, that's of course depending on the business. Not only this is going to be good for you, you can make more money, but in some cases, it's better for your customer or your client to give them in segments, because sometimes giving too much all in one time, they're going to overwhelm them, and they're going to end up in basically being indecisive and not doing anything at all. So sometimes breaking it down in segment and drip feeding it is better than giving it all away at the same time. Okay, another thing, you can set up a value ladder, so you can see, okay, first product, first sale. You can see, okay, what's the next thing that they need, and then you can either create that yourself and sell it to them, or you can do joint ventures. Okay, so the next thing, maybe, like, let's say you're doing plumbing services, or let's say you're selling drills, and then you say, okay, first of all, you got to figure out, okay, who is your customer, and then you got to ask, what do they need other than this drill? Maybe, like, for example, like, someone is selling a plumbing course. They can partner up with someone who's selling plumbing equipment, and then they could joint venture, and they could upsell those plumbing equipment as an upsell to the existing audience. Okay, and this is like kind of joint ventures things you can do to, and then joint ventures, like maybe the person you're partnering up with, they have the product, and then you can take obviously commission from that. That's one way you can increase the quantity of purchase. And then other things, you get creative, figure out what your audience needs. Like for example, Amazon, first when they started, they were just selling books, and then the founder was just asking himself, okay, what else do my audience need? Okay, like let's ask them what else do they need, and then they start slowly adding new products, and now they are what they are today. Okay, and another thing you can do, you can offer maintenance. Like if your products need maintaining, you can follow up with your customers and offer and sell your maintenance services. Uh, you can do a follow up of aftercare, and or if you can also do a subscription kind of thing, depending on what your business is. See if it's anything that your customers need that's ongoing, you can offer that as a subscription. Okay, and this is a great way to get a consistent, predictable revenue going each month for your business. Okay, so you add these three things to your business. uh, you increase all of this by 10%. It's gonna trigger the magic of compounding effect. Okay, so gain more customers, increase in increase transaction value, and then another thing, increase quantity of purchase per customer. Okay, and put all of these things together, you're going to have this thing happening, the compounding effect. I'm going to explain to you what all of these are. So let's say you get more. So number one is more customers. You have 100 customers. You increase that by 10%. You're going to get 110 customers uh, coming to you every month. And you do that, like I said, you increase your marketing activities. You're going to do all of this to get that increase of 10%. Okay, then increase transaction value. So let's say each customer spends $100 with you, you can increase that by 10%. That becomes $110. Okay, so quantity of purchase per customer. Let's say they purchase once per year, you increase that by one. Now they purchase twice a year. Okay, so when the compounding effect kicks in, and then you just increase all of these components, more customers, increase transaction, quantity of purchase, you increase all of that by 10%. This is what's going to happen. Okay, so first month you have 100 customers that you're currently getting per month. You increase it by 10%. First month you get 110 customers. Month two, you increase this by 10%. Month two, you get 121 customers. Month three, you increase this by 10%. You get 133.1 customers each month, and you increase all of that by 10%. And each month, this is what's going to happen. You're going to go up and up and up. By month 12, you're going to have 313 customers that you're getting monthly regularly. And you got to here, look, over the period of 12 months, your customer base basically tripled. Okay, it tripled. And you done that by being consistent in your marketing activities, so you can have consistent 10% growth month after month. Okay, so now let's go to the transaction value. So the product, you improve the quality of your product. Now you raise the price to $110. So now month one, you got 110 customers bought your product for this price, $110. You made 12K in revenue. Month two, you made 13.3K. Month three, you made 14.6K by selling 133 customers bought your product at $110. This is what you got. Okay, so after 12 months, you have tripled your monthly revenue to 34K, 34K per month, and you've done that by just increasing this component by 10%. Okay, by just increasing it 10%, it tripled your revenue over the 12 months. Okay, so let's say now the next part is instead of buying once a year, you add other upsells. You add your value ladder. You have maybe joint ventures. You put joint ventures in place so you can sell the next thing that your audience need to them. So instead of buying from you once per year, they buy twice a year. Okay, so your total annual revenue times that by 2, you get 460K. So just by increasing all of these ports just by 10%, one, you increased your marketing activities, so you got more attention, you got more customers coming in. You increase your transaction by 10%, you got $110, and you put in a upsell in place where you sold one more thing to your existing customers. So now your revenue gone from 230K total annual revenue times 2, you got 460K. You double your revenue. No, you triple your revenue just by increasing all of this component by 10%. And this is the magic of the compounding effect. Okay, so let's say this is your revenue in year 1, you got 460, and year 2 you do the same thing. You consistently increasing all of this by 10%. You're hiring marketers, you're hiring salespeople to raise your activity. Okay, so you keep improving things by 10%. Okay, year 2 you're gonna have 920K in revenue. Year 3, just by increasing everything 10%, just by 10% every year. Year 3 you're gonna have 1.8 million. Year 4 you're gonna have 3.6 million in revenue, and then it just compounds and compounds. You're gonna double that, 7.3. By the 10th year, if you keep on gradually just by 10% growing everything, growing your marketing team, growing your sales team, so they can increase the transaction, improving your product, and then increasing the quantity by having follow-up in place, email follow-up, direct mail follow-up, so you can get your audience back to you and buying your other products. Okay, all of that in over a 10-year period, you're going to keep doubling your revenue, and within 10 years, after 10 years basically, this is going to be your annual revenue, 235 million. Okay, and this right here is the power of the compounding effect. Okay, just slight improvement done day after day, year after year, and this is going to be the result. You went from making 460K in revenue by increasing everything by 10%. After year 10, your revenue is 235 million. Okay, and this right here is the power of the compounding effect right there. And this is what happens. This is where the magic happens. So this is about it for this video. I hope you guys learn I hope you guys got basically value from this video. And if you guys want to learn more how to get more customers for your business, how to improve your marketing activities, how to find ways to increase the transaction, and how to get your audience to buy from you, not just once a year, maybe 3, 4, 5, 6 times a year, or even more than that. If you want to learn more, we are giving a free consultation to business owners. Just go check out www.dypmarketing.com. I'm going to put a link somewhere below this video. Go check it out, and I hope you